man just came out to the house selling plots. My father just bought one. And then later on, my mother bought me one.
Ernie Curry's parents now rest in the space they paid for all those decades ago, but
they're buried where they wasn't supposed to be buried. They were supposed to be buried in the back here and then buried up front by the road.
He says Fairview Memorial Park isn't anything like it was in the 70s.
It was nice back then. They kept it groomed real nice, had nice trees, fence around the front.
Since then, he says it's fallen into disrepair, something he's documented in pictures.
I came over here last Mother's Day and the weeds were up to my knees. I took a weed eater and cut a lot of weeds.
But it was these photos of headstones piled up that riled up Ernie. 9 months later, they're still there. But after what we uncovered, it's not a surprise. Fairview Memorial Cemetery is one of 3 owned by Ted and Mindy Martin, the couple under investigation in Ohio and charged with theft by deception in Pennsylvania. Families complain they paid thousands of dollars for headstones that were never ordered, never arrived, or never installed.
Well, I think the owners are responsible for it, but the state of Ohio or somebody ought to step in to try to do something about it. I don't know what can be done, but something ought to be done.
Ernie says he'd move his parents if he could afford to. And as for his grave in this cemetery,
I'm not going to be buried here. The way they've been taking care of my mother and father, I don't want to be here. Who knows what's going to happen in the future?